Hello my friends, good day and welcome back to my channel. I got nothing for you this week. Well, I got almost nothing for you this week. I decided to finally bite the bullet and buy some of these artist Loft art pastels. I'm not expecting great things from them. I'm not expecting good things from them. This pack was $13, including the 30% discount that they always have. That's pretty cheap. That's real cheap. And like this color that they have here is their level 1 color, which is like children's supplies color. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, folks. I am coming at you. That's the end of that sentence. We happen to have a new review here with the Michaels brand, Artist Loft, having oil pastels. I have been seeing these on the shelf for a while. I've been intending to get them, but it's just never been the right time. But now is the right time when I just happen to be running low on things to do. It's funny how that works, isn't it? Anyway, this is a 36 pack of oil pastels, same as my original gallery set. Coming in at regular price, $17. With the discount, it's about $13. So pretty cheap, you know? Like this blows Expressionist and all of those fun ones out of the water. And of course, I'm starting today's sketch on a 11 by 14 mixed media pad, Fabriano 1264. I'm very close to being done this particular book. I've probably taken about half the pages out to hang on my wall. That was the intention of this book. It's got the perforated edge and it's very nice and tidy and clean and nice thick paper. I very much like it. I've got another one just sitting there waiting ready for me to take over on the new one, and it's a good time. And of course, marking out the pre-sketch with a Prismacolor colerase. I'm not sure what color this is. I think it's a blue of some sort, very scientific. And as usual, the genre is going to be wrinkly old man. I don't know, I like drawing faces that have lived. I like drawing weathered, craggy faces with wrinkles and bloodshot eyes and deep set regret. Doesn't have to be regret, could be a life of happiness and joy, but I find that the regret usually adds a certain spice to the flavor. So I left this particular drawing a little bit long. I'm trying something out a little bit different. I'm trying to stretch out the length of my videos maybe. I mean, I've got an hour and a half of footage. All I have to do is just cut it a little bit less and talk a little bit more. It shouldn't be that difficult, but we'll see. We got about 3 minutes into this particular drawing session on the clock. There is when we start seeing the pastels come out, so I just gotta keep your time occupied until then. Speaking of time, my god, is it way too early to be doing voice acting. The time on my clock is about 8:37, and it's, I got a full day ahead of me today. I've got so many chores to do. I've got this thing, I call it clown hour cleaning. It's kind of like I don't know if you remember or if you were on Canadian television at the time of Young, but there was a show called Big Comfy Couch, and the main character was a clown and she had a doll, and they would play and throw toys all around the room, and at the end of the show they would do the 10-second tidy, and it would just be like a sped up version of her putting all the toys back in the toy chest. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just explaining how my brain works, which is not very well most of the time. Oh, hey, look at that. The exact time that I finished rambling is when these pastels came out. So I guess we'll go over these pastels top to bottom. First of all is the look of them. That wrapping there, you can see the little level 1. Maybe you can't see it that well. This will only be in 720. But they got a little level 1 right at the very end, and they've got their name written on them. Hold on. I'm gonna go get my set that has been used, and we're gonna go look at it. So the package is cardboard. It's all cardboard. It's a little plastic tray holding the pastels on the inside of the cardboard that is the cardboard. It's got a little foam insert on the top to make sure that they don't move around too much. Overall, it's a very nice design. It's about the same as, just about the same as any other pastel set that I have seen that closes like that. Some of them close like a lid putting on it so that you can just take it off and go, but this one has a sleeve. And then the pastels themselves, I actually really like the color of the pastel covering. It's a very calming blue flavor with a slightly darker flavor saying Artist Loft on it, but the only writing that it has is the Artist Loft. It says oil pastel, and then it has the level of art supply that you can expect from it, which is academic level, level 1 for kids and students. Unfortunately, they don't have any other level of oil pastel yet. Send your letters, you know, demand it. They can't stand against all of us. We outnumber the Michaels stores billions to 1. This is kind of what happens when I just turn my brain off and talk. Just so you know, this is gonna be pretty much the method of communication of the day. So if you're not really finding this interesting, I'm very sorry. It's very early. I've only had 1 cup of tea so far. But yeah, the sleeves are blue. If they were level 2, they'd be red. If they were level 3, they'd be green. That's just how the Michaels supply levels works. It's just the way it is. They've actually got a mini set of oil pastels that are the same color. They're the same level. I think they're essentially the same pastels, but they are a little smaller. They're designed for children's hands, and they're also probably about half the price. So getting these larger pastels is not necessary. If you really want oil pastels, you can get a set of 48 for, I think, about $10. To be honest, I don't know why they don't sell the 48 pack in the larger pastels, but they have the 48 colors at least. You know, although looking at the reviews, a lot of people are saying that they act more like crayons than oil pastels. These ones do too. They're very hard. Their formulation is pretty much a duplicate of Expressionist, except worse. Less pigment, less flow, just less. They're just lesser. And the problem is, I don't particularly like Expressionists that much. I don't like that they're that hard. I kind of dig the texture until I start using it, and then I'm like, oh, this is too much texture. I want the smooth spreading texture. I don't want the dotted, looks like you got water on a painting picture kind of texture. Okay, so I just looked up the price of Craypa Expressionist. A 25 pack costs about the same as the 36 pack of these Michaels. So I can see where you'd come into the idea that maybe you need those more colors. However, I'm not sure why, but the 36 count pack is $9. Which actually puts it under the price of the 12 color sets, both of them, the basic and the portrait set. This is bizarre. I have no idea why this is, but there you go, the same set of Craypa Expressionist as the Artist Loft oil pastels is half the price. So there's literally no reason to go, and you can get Craypa Expressionist open stock in a lot of art stores. I know there's at least one in my city where you can get the Craypa Expressionist open stock. So when you run out of your favorite color, you don't have to buy a whole new set. Michaels, you have me defending Sakura Craypa. I don't know how to feel about this. This is weird. I do not want this to be. Why are you making me do this? Actually, you know what? Listen to my clicks. This is me ordering this particular set of Craypa. It's continuing without, let's see, $5 shipping and handling, 74 cents of GST. Your total comes to $15.43, even just paying everything for this. I'm not getting any discounts off of it. It's just there. Here, that's the final click. It is coming to my house, people. That is it. Next time when I get these pastels, I don't know when that'll be. It'll probably be the week after next video. I will be doing a comparison of the Michaels Artist Loft pastels and the Expressionist pastels. Same size set, same dog something pastels. You gotta know though, this, I am so down on the Expressionist that I am just going to have to completely eat my words. This 50 set that I have is obviously defective, and this 36 set will solve world hunger, water my crops, and moisturize my skin. However, going back to the subject at hand, these Artist Loft pastels, they're worth what you pay for them. If you're just buying these and you use the 30% discount, or if they're on sale for 40 or 50, I've never seen these on sale for anything more than the regular discount. That has never happened in the history of me seeing things happen. But if it does, you will be getting a set for at most $13 and probably $11 or $10 if it's on a better discount. Michaels, they don't have the page up anymore. They don't sell this particular set anymore. They only sell the 25 set of Expressionist and below. They had the Expressionist 36 set for $32.99, so they would be more than twice the price. If you use the 30% discount, it would be, oh, math is hard, that would be about $11. Still almost half the price of the Expressionist. God, it's too early to do math. I am not suited for this. My job is hard, guys. I say my job. This is a hobby. This is not a job. I do this for fun. Oh, I ship boxes for a living, minus the diversions and the spending money before 9 o'clock in the morning. My final thoughts on this specific set of oil pastels. I'm going to try to not compare them to any other set, but then I am going to compare them to the closest set that I can think of, minus any sort of biases that I might have, just solely on what they are as pastels. This is a $13 set of pastels. It feels like a $13 set of pastels. It acts like a $13 set of pastels. It has the pigment load of a $13 set of pastels. If you're looking for a $13 set of pastels, if you are perhaps a younger student who the money is very important, get this set, but also check Amazon and get that 36 set of Expressionist before it goes out and changes price. But get this set. If you're looking for something with a similar look, this kind of like, how would you call that? It's not honeycomb. It's almost like splattered wax. Look, hold on, oh shit, I'm running out of time. Get the Expressionist if you want better than these ones. Okay, that's it for me. I'll see you on the outro, where I'll just repeat everything that I just said here. Goodbye. I didn't even sign it. These pastels they're like drawing with clay. They're hard, their pigment load is poor. I would rate them below the Expressionist pastels that I have used. Maybe above the Panda pastels that I've used, but also below the Pentel also. So kind of like bottom barrel. If you only have $13, I mean maybe. But same size pack, a little over twice the price. But when you're talking about $13 versus $25, that's not that much. That's not like talking about like, oh, I don't know, Faber-Castell is half the price of Holbein pencil crayons. I would get these. You're in the market for pastels, get the gallery, get the Mungio gallery. It's only $13. And it still feels like a waste of money. Just get the gallery. That's about it for me today. The weather is starting to turn. It's starting to do cold in the days and not just in the nights. And I got my fluffy wool overcoat on, and it's time for some hot drinks. I hope you have something hot to drink. And until next time, goodbye.